We're going to start out with John 7:18. Jesus said, "He who speaks on his own authority seeks his own glory. But he who seeks the glory of him who sent him is true, and no unrighteousness is in him." So that's the difference between a disciple and a religious person. A religious person only has a selfish, powerless opinion. Think about the most opinionated person that you know, and then think about how much power are they walking in. They're walking in some power, but it's not godly power. It's not the power of God and the fruit of the Spirit. Someone who is extremely opinionated is usually extremely dominated in the realm of their soul life by dark things, by self things, and stuff like that. So a religious person only has a selfish, powerless opinion and seeks to garner sympathy and attention for themselves. And that's what Jesus is saying here. He who speaks on his own authority seeks his own glory. You know, that opinionated person who is trying to garner through drama. They're trying to garner selfish attention. They're trying to garner sympathy and get the spotlight on themselves. This is exactly what Jesus is talking about. He said, but a disciple is sent and does not speak for himself. He speaks for God and glorifies God by speaking the truth. That's what Jesus means by, but he who seeks the glory of him who sent him is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. Jesus, of course, speaking of himself there, but also we know that he is speaking for our benefit, since he is the firstborn of many brothers, or many to come just like him. So a disciple, a difference between a religious person and a disciple is one who is sent and one who speaks for God. If you are speaking for God, you are a sent one, and you are speaking truth, as long as you're speaking the truth. On the other hand, though, someone who is only trying to garner sympathy, attention, and glory for themselves does not speak for God. They speak for themselves. You know this person right away when they begin to speak, they say, "Well, I think." "Well, this is what I thought." Or, "Well, this is my opinion about that." That person is speaking for their own glory. I want to read this same verse, John 7:18, out of the Passion Translation. It's quite enlightening. It says, "Charlatans praise themselves and seek honor from men. But my Father sent me to speak truth on his behalf." Jesus saying, I am here not speaking on my own behalf. I'm speaking on the behalf of the one who sent me, on the behalf of my Father. "And I have no false motive, because I only seek the glory of God." The refusal, now we're talking about the difference between a disciple and a religious person, or we're talking about you confronting places in your soul life that refuse to be sent and speak for God. The refusal to speak the truth for God reveals that you have a hidden and false motive. Isn't that true about overly opinionated people? That they have a false motive, okay? They have a motive to turn you to their side, to their opinion, or to, through their speaking, they want to shed light on someone else's drama. That's always drama. It's always about drama, and it's always about what I think of this drama. And it's always trying to garner attention for themselves. This is a motive, an underlying motive, and it's a false motive. And in this translation, the Passion Translation, it calls that person a charlatan, all right? "But my Father sent me to speak truth on his behalf." We have people who speak to get honor from men, and we have people who speak to get honor for God. People who speak to get honor for God, there is no false motive, because there is no motive involved except for giving glory to God. All right? I have no false motive because I seek only the glory of God. So the refusal to speak the truth for God reveals that there's a hidden and false motive. But when you speak the truth directly with the purpose of breaking the power of the devil and setting that person free, then you are speaking for God and you are walking in love. Withholding the truth is not walking in love. Now, Haley touched on this before we started teaching. When you find yourself in relationships and you find yourself beginning to form your words based on the feedback that you're going to get from that person, you are no longer speaking on the behalf of the one who sent you. Jesus did not form his words for people. He formed his words to please the one who sent him. And this is why Jesus' words penetrated. This is why Jesus' words went into the heart of people's lives.